even. And I'm like beside myself that y'all gonna make me cry. I'm not joking. I will cry. And I'll cry in just a minute here too. So
please don't.
2 times
This morning,
there'll be 2 times today that there will be tears.
Me in tears.
Yeah. Okay. So we always start with our belief system, and I just want, you know, the acronym is up here on the board. It's something that we talk about in all of our meetings, but I really wanted to take this opportunity. And when I'm speaking from my heart, I will lose my thoughts. So I do have something written. So excuse me. Last meeting that we had, it was my first official meeting as our team leader, and it's okay, don't cry. Okay. It's been a long road. So I'm just really excited to be here in the room with you people. A lot of you and I have been working together a long time, and I'm just really excited. So I just want to say that culture is at the heart of everything we do here. These beliefs were ingrained in me growing up, and my work ethic is one of my proudest principles. After 6 years in residential sales and 2 years as our PC coach, I'm so excited to start this new chapter. This was not thought of lightly, and the timing was only possible due to new ownership, particularly Joe Cipollini, and commitment being made to the agents in this office. I think it's important that you know my why and the impact I'm hoping we can make together. I'm praying that we can all elevate the practice of sales in our communities. That's always been my why. And change the lives of the clients we represent by knowing the best systems, the best tools, so that we can give our very best service in our communities. Our leadership team has also been tasked with very serious goals for growth. I've just given those goals and expectations, just touching on with our ALC meeting that we just completed. We really want to make an impact also on the careers of new and seasoned agents that aren't with Keller Williams, but they need to be with Keller Williams. So we're hoping to build an office you can be proud of, that you will want to encourage other like-minded agents to join. We are also counting on you as much as you are counting on us. I know sometimes this business can be isolating. It was sometimes very lonely for me. So even though we work with people all day, I just want to extend to you my open door, my phone, when it rings, I will answer anytime you need support or just a colleague to talk to. I've been in the trenches where you've been, and I just want you to know I'm proud to be in alignment with all of you. So thank you. Good, you didn't try that one. Oh God, so annoying. And there's more coming. Oh, so we are all super pumped here. I'm super pumped. The energy in this room is really great. But we've got a really busy lineup. So we're gonna get started here. There's lots to learn and lots to prepare for, so let's get started. Okay, we've got Megan Link here from Keystone Transaction Coordination, and she has also been our compliance agent, getting you all up to our standards that we need for compliance in command. And she's going to talk a little bit here about her top 3 things that she's seeing in compliance and what we need to be looking out for as we're getting our documents together. So Megan, take it away.
I took myself off mute, but then I was still laughing because how do I even follow that up from you, Jennifer? First off, Jennifer's been amazing. She's been a killer, like just instinct in that Pittsburgh office. And I'm so pleased to know you. I'm so happy and proud of you. And just from KW fam to KW family, love you. So now I'll talk about what you're all here to hear, and that's compliance. Who doesn't love it? All right, so to keep our E&O happy, stay compliant, be good agents that I know we all are, AKA cover our butts. There are just a couple of things that I wanted to bring to your attention this month. There have been some missing agent initials and signatures. Guys, that's really simple to forget to do because you're sending them out to your clients, but just make sure before we're uploading them to command, that we're doing that once final look over to make sure that we ourselves have signed it. Proof of funds and pre-qualifications. I know these things can be trouble for us sometimes to lock down. There are a couple ways if there's a mortgage and a lender involved, asking them for a copy of this to give to your client to sign. Bank statements, anything like that are acceptable. And then the last thing before I tell you, just to contact me if you need help or have any questions, hand money receipts. I've called other brokerages trying to get this when the list agent sometimes isn't easily reachable, but just tracking that down. We need them, guys, just to stay compliant. And when it closes, we still need these items. So I don't say this stuff to be your not so best friend, because I want us to be friends and I want us to cover our butts and I want everybody to be happy and successful. But I'll put my information in the chat box. Just reach out to me if you ever have a question at any point in the transaction, whether it's going to work for compliance or, shoot, I can't get this, what can I do instead? Just give me a call. I'm your gal. I'll help you out.
Thank you. Yes, Tina.
So this is personal. Megan, if you call Megan at 1 o'clock, she's busy. Megan is with our work, and if she can't call you, she's going to text you. But there is going to be some type of communication, right? So yes.
Yeah.
Belated anniversary.
Thank you.
I want to just give her a quick, I want to give Megan a quick kudos because she had a stack she walked into, and there were some late nights that she put in.
Early mornings, late night.
Yeah, early mornings, late nights, that she put into getting where we needed to be. So thank you, Megan.
Absolutely, my pleasure. I think a cool number to share with you guys is we're almost at 800 files compliance together. Woo! So that goes to your guys' success that you're having in Pittsburgh. And I just want to echo the amazing results that I'm seeing coming out of your leadership and your office. And I'm proud to know you guys and work with you.
Thank you, Megan. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, next up. Okay, we've got new office progress. Joe, let's tag team that one.
Okay, there's the pictures. So we are in the home stretch. We are balancing the act of getting this thing done, getting through occupancy permits, and getting a move done. So I would say that we need to be besties for the next 3 weeks and lots of communication. If there's ever a time to take the office off of ignore on the emails, this is the time to do it, just to keep up to date, because there will be a lag time. We had to make a tough decision as a market center. This is me delivering less than ideal news, but we had to make a decision as a market center on how to handle the time period here, right? Our contractors at this point are almost 7 months behind, and that's due to a lot of market conditions. It's due to materials that are back ordered and labor that's hard to hold accountable because they are not working the way that they were 2 years ago. And so we had the choice of either signing a lengthy extension that probably would have resulted in us paying 2 leases at the same time on 2 very large buildings, or making a decision to bet that they were going to get it done when they told us they would, and that we would be all good. Probably doesn't look like that's going to work out. So we may end up with our staff in a temporary location across the street or very nearby there in East Liberty, with a place where we can still do business as a market center, but not in the current location. Then we'll move quickly into the new building as it finishes up. Believe me, they're feeling the heat from us to get that done. So that's kind of where we are. Just keep fluid, and we'll work together on this. We are the ALC, myself. I am putting in long days, late nights, to make sure that we're doing everything we can to do the right thing for you guys. So just know that. And Megan, I'm looking at Megan. She's the biggest one on my screen right now. But Jennifer can share with you some of the tactical things in terms of what's going to happen here at the end of the month.
Yeah, we'll talk real quick. We have a contract that we're signing for the movers to come on the 28th. correct? So one thing we just need to keep in mind that movers are just moving, they are not packing and moving. So if you have an office here or you have anything that needs to be, you know, in a location where you don't want it to be stored, you need to get access to those things, and you might want to box it up and put it in your car or just have that ready. We're going to be sending out an email to see if we can get all hands on deck to just kind of make sure that those things, because, you know, many hands make light work. So just be on the lookout. But again, Joe's already said it, but read the emails, please. We're definitely going to be communicating as things are coming along here. All right. We've got July birthdays. Look at that list. Go.
Yeah, so we had Isaiah Princes on the 10th, Yvette Carey, Brittany Duck, and Amanda all are birthday buddies and are on the 16th. And then we have Michael Gons on the 21st. Carolyn Leventree is on the 24th, Julian Hunt on the 25th, Tim I. Lewis on the 26th, and then Sue Pittman.
Round it down to 5. Yeah, there you go. We'll move for your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Happy anniversary.
Yes, we have Matthew Smuts, Susan Brody, Allie, and Patsy Crum. So happy anniversary to all you guys who joined us in July.
2 of those capped this last month. I know you'll probably have a slide for that, but
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
But yes, so we have that, and then this is a part of the new agent celebrations. So this is these are what we call home runs, where these agents all on the screen have in the span of 1 month taken a listing, done at least a contract written, and then 1 contract closed. So they did at least 1 of each of these 3 things. And so we have people from all of our market centers here. So I just want to say congrats.
That's a nice list to see. There's a lot of people on that.
Yeah.
It's a big list.
Yeah.
A nice mix too, you know.
That
all
was the
3
goal.
offices, yeah.
But it's not always just about one at the number of more than that. So yeah, thanks for noticing.
Yeah, so we got,
Awesome.
and then we have top 5 agents for June for listings taken. So we have Jordana with 4,
Wow.
Jean had 3, Heather also with 3, and Fran Fletcher and Barry Gallagher all with 3. Yeah, so some decent numbers for June for sure.
Fran and Barry are in our Johnstown office.
Fran, yeah.
In Jeremy, of course, over in Shaler, and you know how me and my cousin, she's on the car, so we go shopping together. I grabbed a little bar and separate the groceries. Damn, that place looks familiar. It was Jordan.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
And it took me a minute because I'm like, looking like, why does that look so familiar?
So Jordana's on a cart. Love it.
Oh, there she is.
Ah, Jordana.
In the car.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then we got top 5 agents with contracts closed. We have Fran and Jordana is kind of smoking
neck.
everyone else.
Very nice.
But yeah, so Fran had 7 contracts closed in June, Jordana with 6, Ryan with 5.5. Don't know what that means, but everyone loves to sell half a house. Then Jean with 4, Allie with 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so some really good numbers there for June.
It's like one of the saddest parts of leaving sales is I really had hoped to catch up with you and Jordana, like at some point, but I'm out of the, yeah, that's it.
Different category altogether.
Sorry.
And then
Okay, wow.
this really nice one. So this is top 10 year to date on closed
Ryan. Go, Ryan.
This is why his head looks like it's on fire when he zooms into the office.
Well, notice it is white.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that house.
Yeah.
What is he?
So Ryan, blowing everyone out of the water, but you know, you can't really expect the best. Then Jean, number 2 at almost 4.2. Then Heather at 3.7. Jordana at 3.1. Jennifer, this will probably shrink from the list.
Not after
here.
this month. July's a big month. But
Yeah.
that's all right. I know Ryan has a big July too, so I'm just not even gonna count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then 2.8, 2, 2, 1.6, Allie, also 1.6. Then Fran.
Fran, oh my
gosh. At 1.4. Yeah,
I would
so.
like to add that we have 2 other agents in Altoona, Linda Elder and Josh Irvin are both in that. I mean, they're right, they could have gone on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10
I
and
think
10B. so-
you guys just wait and see. July's gonna be big
Huge,
numbers,
yeah.
huge numbers.
So are we gonna be able, you know, and we talked about this years ago, Jen, that one book that's for real estate agents and it shows like the top producers and we
Oh, yeah,
never,
top producers.
yeah, we never make it in there. It's
We're
like-
aiming for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're aiming
Okay.
for it.
Mhm.
Amanda has her hand up if anybody
Oh,
can.
sorry, Amanda, what you got?
Thanks, yeah. Oh,
Jordana.
well, we are actually driving right now to Elaine Shuttler Leibert's listing in Ligonier. That's 5.5 million. She invited us to come take a look. So we just wanted to let you guys know we'll be sending pictures and videos.
That's awesome.
We're
Oh,
together.
Like, is that some acreage? What's the size of that property? She's typically a land and like ranch kind of agent, isn't she?
Yeah. Land and luxury. I'm not sure, but we'll let you know in 18 minutes.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Jordana. Y'all drive carefully.
That's the old, that's the Steelers player, right? Or some athlete.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah, and it was in the Post-Gazette.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice.
Looked pretty
Okay.
cool.
Big numbers. Thanks, everybody. Next up.
All right, let me jump out of this guy.
Okay.
Cappers.
Cappers. Yay! Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Lisa Whitman, go for it.
Yeah, Lisa Whitman capped, Jordana also capped, and then Allie capped. So congratulations to you 3 guys for capping in June. So you can enjoy 100% commission now. No royalty fees, I think, is everyone's favorite. So
Yes.
yeah, that's
I
awesome.
love that. I love that.
I know. That's a great picture, Jordana. That's what we're saying here. Okay.
We got stuff.
All right, Eva's on deck.
Market center numbers looking very green this month, which I love. So our closed units are up 26.3% month over month. Year to date, we're still up 7.9%. Closed sale volume is up also month over month, 10.5%. Year to date, closed sale volume is a little bit lower, so that means we're seeing, lower priced houses on the market, as opposed to, the Steelers properties. Listings taken month over month, we're up 27%, which is fantastic. Year to date, we're down 14.7%. So we do still have the rest of the year to sort of, bring those numbers up.
And I think we've been shrinking that negative.
Yes,
right?
yes, we
So we're
have.
actually going up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Jordana.
Listings taken volume is up 5.9% month over month. Year to date, we're down 0.5%. That's another number that we're seeing shrink as well. Listings sold, we're up 16%. And year to date, up 5.7%. Listings sold volume, that's going up as well. So the listings that we're taking are higher dollar value. Year to date, we're closing that gap as well. Contracts written, we're down 5.6% month over month, but year to date, we're actually ahead by 9.4%. Contracts written volume down 3.3% month over month, but we're pretty on par for year to date. Closed GCI is up 9.9% month over month, and we're closing that gap as well. Company dollar, we're up 41.7%.
Yes.
And year to date, that's up 16.9%, which is fantastic.
That's great.
Can
Joe,
I-
you hop in here and talk a smidge about numbers.
Yeah, so it was a pretty almost emotional and powerful leadership call the day that the trend reports came out, because to see where we've come as a market center in my short time at helping with write the chapter, but also just, I mean, we're talking years of history that we've been able to rewrite. The company dollar number, just so you can have some framework on that, it's the highest it's been since June of 2018.
Wow.
4 years we beat. Total closed volume, there was a little blip in January of 2020. And otherwise that also goes back to 2018. So there was 1 month between 2018 and now, it was January of 2020. And otherwise we beat that as well. Like, we are doing more business. Our agents are more productive. It has allowed us to clean up the financials of the market center, to be proper stewards of the business. It's an absolute joy to watch it happen. So it's a testament to you guys. Like, that's why we have 3 captors in 1 month. That's why we have a leaderboard that looks the way it does. It's very, very exciting to see that. And that's just tells me what's coming. Because you look at a number like contracts written, which is up year to date by almost 10%. Or you look at listings taken up 27%. Do you guys know what happens when we take listings? We sell them. So if that's up 27%, that's future business coming. The market center looks great right now. So it's just very, very exciting to see that.
Can we get a round of applause for that?
Amanda, I see that you raised your hand.
I also want to say, are going to Ligonier as part of Amanda's last week of being in her 20s. We're celebrating. She'll be 30 years old on the 16th, and I'm embarrassing her. But she had a massage earlier, and now we're going to Ligonier. So we're doing a whole thing for her birthday.
Thank you.
Love it.
Okay, all right, MC minutes with, so just a couple things I really want to sort of touch on and give a friendly reminder. So first thing, billing has gone out for June. I will be billing the cards on the 15th. If you are behind on any payments, I have sent you an email last month. I will be sending more emails this month. Please touch base with me to make arrangements. Do not ignore that email. This pays for your MLS access, so we want to make sure that you are up to date on your billing, and that there's no issues moving forward with that. So again, if you receive that email, get with me. We'll make some time, and we don't have to collect it all at once, but we'll work with you. Yeah. Next thing is the same day payout guidelines. So you just closed a deal, super excited to get paid. I totally get it. And this sort of goes hand in hand with the compliance that Megan touched on a little bit earlier. We want to make sure that all of your documents are in command, that your opportunity has been uploaded before we can get you paid. If none of that is done, it does hold up your payment, but I will reach out to you. I'll let you know what you're missing, and then just get back with me. Now, if you would like payment the same day, if everything's submitted, I can go ahead and get that paid as long as I have it before noon. Our bank cuts us off at 1 p.m. So anything that's submitted after that doesn't go out until the next day. If you do want a live check, I can do that as well. Just make sure that all of your payment is in their compliance. I do need some time to process it. So, a couple hours, go out for lunch, come back and get your check.
I don't know if you guys knew that before, but it was interesting to note that those cutoffs happen at 1. So if you come in at 2, it can't be done. It cannot. you know, like she can't make that happen. So let's be mindful of her schedule too. She also has a lot of other responsibilities. So thank you for being so diligent in getting this paid on time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Something else I wanted to touch on, we are now in full swing with Earnest app. We had a presentation on that last month. If you have any questions about it, let me know. But I've gotten feedback from Yvette and Sandy, who have both used it for some escrow payments. It was super easy on my end, super easy on their end. So if you're thinking about it, now's the time.
Sorry, can I ask a quick question? Where can I find a basic tutorial on that? I know I've had many of opportunities, but where can I find that?
So on the Earnest website, they actually have all kinds of videos and tutorials to walk you through the entire process. It's super intuitive. So, you know, once you have it downloaded, it's just a couple clicks until you're ready to actually request that hand money.
The name that you want to put into the Market Center is Keller Williams Exclusive.
Yep.
Keller Williams Exclusive.
Okay, and sorry to ask questions that I should know the answers to, but A, where do I find the website? And B, do I understand correctly that our clients need to pay to submit that way?
There is a fee.
There is a flat fee. I believe it's $15. And that would just pay for, you know, that's where Earnest actually makes their money. They don't bill it to the Market Center.
Is there a way for us to pay that so that the client doesn't see that fee? I don't want to ask them
It's cheaper than a wire.
It's cheaper than a wire, yeah.
Yeah, it might
More
be something
secure,
that
too.
it's more secure too.
Easier.
And you know, there's no routing numbers or stuff floating around. So that's a perk. I see what you're saying though, but you might just be willing to tell them, Ryan, that you'll cover it in or waive it, you know, $15 out of your commission or reimburse them,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, you can Venmo them back. Like that could be like depending on what you think, but it's cheaper than a wire.
Okay.
On YouTube, on our YouTube channel for last month's team meeting, there was a live demo. And so if you go to about halfway through the video, about the 30-minute mark, you can see
the guy does the presentation.
The guy does the whole presentation and walks you through as if you were doing it on your phone. So that is another resource for you, Ryan.
The
And anyone
website,
else.
the website, if you need it, is Earnest with 2 N's.
CARNNEST.
I'm gonna toss it in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we
Thank
can
you.
put out with the recording of the meeting as well, just so you guys have it.
Maybe you can toss it in the chat real quick.
Yeah. Got
Toss it in the chat for you guys that are on.
There you go.
it. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you.
All right. Shares and wins, Johnstown. Fran, do you have any shares and wins you'd like to share with us from Johnstown? I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. I'm driving to Johnstown tomorrow to see you.
Hi there.
Hi.
So Diane has capped that she won't be paying any more royalty fees. That just went in her last check. Barry has several new high-end listings. So he just put another one in today. And so he's definitely on our top listing leaderboard right now. Gina and Barry both have some new commercial listings. They have a couple that are over $1 million, as well as some that are for lease. So they are trying to dominate our commercial market here in Johnstown. And also we are just having our own little office picnic. It's just going to be something small the end of July to send some well wishes to Shannon King, who's one of our agents that we just put her house under contract, and she has a house under contract with Keller Williams in South Carolina. She's going to be relocating to, I think it's called Monk's Corner. So she will be transferring her license and getting her license for South Carolina here shortly. So we just want to send her some well wishes.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Fran.
I'm sharing, yeah, Johnstown's kicking butt. They have like multiple multi-million or $1 million plus listings, or like around $1 million listings right now, which is phenomenal for Johnstown. I also shared in the chat, they have a new website that you can check out for kwexclusivejohnstown.com. We are super excited and proud of that after a long-awaited website.
I want to jump in here too and say this was no easy feat. Like Joe jumped in here, it was a situation, but their feed wasn't getting all the stuff in, and they're listening, and they got a brand new website. It looks amazing. Well done, everybody, and all your hard work on getting that up to speed. Thank you.
Share one win for that too.
Yes.
That's kind of an exciting thing. A friend mentioned Shannon's going to be relocating. They're also they've added 6 students to our K-Score portal in the last 4 weeks.
Nice.
That's freaking awesome.
That's
So,
really awesome. Yay. Take it. Okay, thank you. All right, shares and wins, Altoona, bring it.
we have 2 agents that Josh Erman and Linda Elder, who are both at the 1 point, I think Josh at 1.4 KW and Linda's at 1.6. Technically for them as individual agents, because we had to split over, they're over 2 million for the year for their volume. So that's a huge win for us. We have some really exciting feedback from some other agents in the market that aren't with us yet. So we're crossing our fingers. It's kind of, there's a lot of rumblings of excitement going on right now in our market with us coming in, and we haven't even really announced ourselves yet. We're going to be announcing our presence in the coming month with a billboard campaign, and then we're going to be doing an office grand opening in September. So agent production is up. We could not be happier. I think Linda will be capping this month for sure. Josh is not that far behind her. So, and we have 2 brand new agents that are on the cusp of breaking the $1 million mark here any day now. These are agents with licensing less than a year. So just could not be happier with the way things are going. We added 3 new agents since May 1st. So, I mean, you know, yeah.
So how far are you from the train station so we can come to the grand opening?
Well, we should come to the grand opening, obviously, but we're not far from the train station to answer your question. But the grand opening's in September, but we have something else that we're going to touch on here later in the team meeting for August. That's pretty exciting. Just an exciting time. And I was actually, when we were going over, when Eva was going over our numbers, I was tearing up. Because I know where we were when I came in February, and you know.
Don, you should have seen it 3 years before that.
I know.
Well, it's just I know what Eva and Alana and I and with Joe have really dug in our heels in, and it was it's to see what you guys are doing here is really awe-inspiring, and it's just we're just so happy to be a part of it. I just thank all of you guys.
Thank you.
Well, one thing we all share, I mean, we're very emotional. We're crying.
What's so great about, I mean, when's the last time, I don't know, I can't remember a time when I've cried happy tears so often.
Yeah.
You know, like we're in just such a good place.
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
So while we're have tears, there were wins for Johnstown, there were wins for Altoona, and there was something that happened in Pittsburgh that I'd like to talk about for a second. I'm here in York. I was just out on Friday and couldn't redo the trip. So here in York, I work for an investment firm. Our company name is Integrity First Home Buyers. And sorry if I'm messing a slide up.
Yeah, you are. But that's fine.
No, there was no slide for it.
There was a slide.
Yeah, there was. Anyways,
all right.
go ahead.
Anyway, don't ruin my moment. There it is. Oh, okay. So So our investment firm, we took it really to heart. Our core values align very much with Keller Williams, and so our core values are perspective, integrity, excellence, respect, and humility. And we really live a win-win or no deal type of approach here. So when we heard that there was the opportunity to give to the Parolo family, my team here like could not be stopped. They were like, we're doing something and we're going to figure it out. And so they came and they were like, we're going to do a dance contest. I was like, you guys are crazy. Nobody's going to do a dance contest. So it turned out 30 people submitted. And on top of that, so they paid an entry fee to enter the dance contest. And then on top of that, we had tons of just raw donations. So Lindsay, who some of you have met, is our brand ambassador, and she made this video, and I think this is really going to hit to show you what happened. And I hope it doesn't glitch.
Can you confirm for me that you recently did a gritty dance and submitted it to our contest? How long ago did you first learn to do the gritty? Like 7 months. So if you had to guess, how many times in the last 7 months do you think that you've ever done the gritty? 20 times. 20? When do you usually do it? Yeah, football practice. Okay, nice. What's your favorite dance? Philly dance. Philly dance? Are you willing to show me that one real quick? If you were chosen as the winner, do you know what the prize is? Yeah. What would you do with $500? And we're doing this as a fundraiser as a company, and we're trying to raise money for this family who recently lost their dad. Company was able to raise $1,000 through donations, and we're going to send that to them. Is there anything, if you were chosen as a
maybe
say to that family?
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Not actually that bad. Yeah, they get tasty really good.
We want to thank you for entering, and then the last thing, so you can put the mic down, hold that, and if you don't mind opening that, tell me what that says or what it is. What's that look like? Check. Looks like a check. Whose name's on it? Yours. Surprise, guess what?
Thank you.
You won. You won. You did a great job, and we have a check downstairs for you, and it's right here. We got a check, so congratulations. Yeah. Thanks for entering our contest. Thank you.
Oh, you guys. So fun.
Look at that. Look at oh, look at her.
That was great.
That was awesome, you guys.
Ready? Okay.
All right. Yeah, you can leave that slide. So I just, it was just really, it meant a lot to me that my worlds could collide in such an impactful way. And I had left the check when I was out there. And so Eva has that for Eva has that for you, Sue. So so we were able to give $1,000, and yeah. So.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank-
I mean, his family is gonna really appreciate this. It was such a great way of contributing, Michael, with the contest. I mean, many of you know that he's just bring a video of him in. I have to find that, but please, I have to bring that in. He was awesome, awesome at disco dancing. He could make any of these women dance. You dance with him, you knew how to dance. He was a leader. Yes, he was a leader. We should thank you so much.
Thank you to Integrity First and Joe and his group. Thank you, everybody. Good job. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna go back a few
We're
slides.
going back in time now.
We're going back. Sorry. Okay, we've got some big classes. Like one of our big goals was just to start bringing you guys some really good content. So you want to talk a little bit about red, yellow, green?
Yeah, so this Thursday, there is going to be a panel with Chris Keller and Ryan Edmondson, who are both members of our ALC, cappers, top producers, on how their teams are shifting with the current market. And so there will be, this would be like a great time to come in, even as an individual agent, just having any questions about, like, what do you think, where are you cutting costs? Any kind of like general insight.
We also put down a challenge with the ALC members, and I place it on all of you as well as team members to our market centers, is to come, log in or come in person when you can here in the city, bring a colleague, bring someone that that's thinking about getting in real estate, or maybe someone that's thinking about making a switch over to KW. Like, we're really trying to change up the way these classes are presented. This is going to be a panel like discussion, similar to like what you see at some of the big KW events. So we're really excited about, how we're judging things.
Yes.
So red, yellow, green. So red is basically what you want to get rid of.
That's right.
Yellow, you'd be like,
Maybe. Yeah.
And green, you want to
You keep it.
So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very interesting when Joe came up with this idea at one of our meetings. And me, him, and Ryan went up, they ate sushi, I ate something. But we start talking about the market, and it was funny, the next day, that's when Redfin let go like 400 of their people, right?
Yeah. Redfin and Compass.
And Remax, it was Compass.
It was Compass.
Yeah.
And now Remax is in
Yeah.
the same situation,
Yeah.
right? So there was an article I was trying to send to everybody on the AOC, but I couldn't figure out how to download it and everything. But this is very important. I know in my life, I need to really like take heed to this, because being Amazon are best friends, and some of this stuff, I look at it and be like, why would
You and Allie should start a support group.
No, I've done so good.
Hey, look, I love it.
Don't come down like that.
The founder of Retail Anonymous is right over here. So.
Well, in any case, these are just top producing agents that bring value. So we're just really looking forward to seeing them for that class. The next one,
I also want to say, on our public Facebook page, I'm sure that you've seen it, but I've created an event through the public Facebook page. So if you want to share it within your sphere as well, people can do the interested or going, and just get the word out that way as well on the public page. So that
Really
it's not-
open the door,
Yeah.
open the door.
open the door.
I've already texted 2 agents and
Okay.
invited them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, the next one that's going to be on the 21st. I'm doing an in-person field trip. We're going to do a property showing boot camp. I think I closed 6 deals last year, sight unseen, for buyers. So I use a couple of different apps and just my own systems. You're welcome to riff off those and do it maybe you have other systems that would work better. That's great. But we're just going to do a walkthrough of like a vacant property and just how I take videos, slice them together, and put them on my unlisted YouTube channel. So would really love to see you guys in person. I think it just brings a lot of good energy. It would be really fun. So looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday, the 21st at 1:30.
Yeah, it'll be a field trip, so
Yes.
we'll start here and then carpool to a local vacant property. And so we haven't chosen it yet just because we don't want to,
Well, it could sell.
yes, exactly.
The other thing is I want to point out, right, we'll be gone. The other thing is we're not wanting to alienate our Johnstown and Altoona agents. We're gonna try to make sure that there's another agent there that can video me doing the videoing, just so we can have a YouTube video to upload for anybody to watch later. So, and use those apps and stuff that we're gonna be using. The last one is coming up, like Becky of Fit's on the call, but she just said that she's having some technical difficulties. If she can jump on, that's great. Becky of Fit is with Elite Closings. Has been one of our preferred vendors here at the office. She's taught multiple classes with me in PC coaching in the last several years. Anything else to add to that? That's on the 27th. That's going to be a great class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to point out, like, it never ceases to amaze me when she comes on and starts telling us what are the problematic things that they see in settlement, like that's coming in from agents. And I really do think that that's how we can hone in, like I was saying in my opening statement, is just really like what systems, what tools are we putting into place so that we're elevating ourselves in the market, because we can do that with our preferred vendors, and they really do go the extra mile for you when stuff hits the fan. And, you're sending them stuff that is done properly. They are going to show up for you. There's no question about
So
that.
that's been a thing right there.
Yes.
So one of the things that I've learned over the last month is when you're listing certain properties in low income neighborhoods, go back and check and make sure that your seller still legally owns the property. I'm in a situation right now where someone filed conservatorship a week before our closing. And my client only found out because she went to go refinance. And when she went to go refinance, they was like, you don't own this house. This is under conservatorship.
Wow.
So it's just luckily the title company that I do use, right, who did the closing, actually hired an attorney to represent her. And they're paying for it because it's a mess.
Yeah.
And so I went back, I had 2 listings in Homewood. And something said, check them. And somebody filed conservatorship.
That's crazy.
So really like stay on top of that because you never know. And with the conservatorship, it's like adopting a child. Like if they're behind on their taxes, I mean, these people could come from Altoona, Johnstown, don't know nothing about it. Right past that day, the grass is high.
Yeah.
And they can go down to the courts and file conservatorship and legally take.
Yeah, have a problem on getting full title or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Please join us on the 27th at 1 o'clock. That's always a good class. Becky, were you able to get on there? If not, that's okay. We see you. Thank you for coming to our meeting today. Appreciate it. Okay. You or me, bro. Ignite. Okay, Summer Ignite is happening. It's on. If you can click in there and register, like Ignite is like PC coaching on 11, right? Like we really, even agents that are in production, can learn from these top folks that are teaching the individual modules in Ignite. So we really want to encourage you, like everybody needs to be ramping up their lead gen and putting in those processes and those systems so that we all stay in business. What's the 80-20 principle, right? Only 20% of the agents are doing 80% of the business. You want to be getting yourself up in that category, not in the category of like, I've got to go get another job to maintain, my livelihood. So I just really encourage you. This one, if it's the TL here in the region, and she teaches Ignite, she has different folks coming and teaching different modules. So you're going to see all kinds of talent in the region and outside of the region that come in and teach these modules. So I just really highly recommend you guys log in.
You see at the bottom, it is on demand. So
yes.
It's not, oh, we have to be there during this time. It's, you can go in and
binge it like Netflix.
Binge watch it. Yeah. I had to do it for last week's.
Yeah.
I missed it. But I mean, that's just, we all have schedules that get away from us. So that go demand or on demand, whoever decided that.
Mhm.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. She's amazing.
You can watch it whenever. You don't have to.
It's
You
at-
don't have
it's
to be
just
live
like-
in attendance.
Yeah.
Yep. But then they do have, also noted at the bottom, there are weekly live check-ins and Q&As. So then you can, there's a set time every week for you to like jump on and be like, oh, hey, you know, like I just like finished like this module or whatever, and I have a question. And then there's going to be like a live person on the other end who's going to be able to like explain it to you. And then also with that, it can help maintain accountability. As someone who has done online classes before, I'm not very accountable to myself.
Starts up high and then it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but having those weekly check-ins can definitely help you, you know, and then even setting your own schedule, being like, okay, well, you know, like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll watch through Ignite for like X amount of time. So like those are some ways to help, you know, stay committed to it. But yes, so Ignite is also free. And so
That's huge.
yeah, that's the really
That's
big
huge.
thing. It's completely free.
Ignite, like so many things. I mean, the stuff that we're sharing with you guys, like a lot of, like she's high end. And well, first I want to put out a challenge. If you register for this and you need someone to script and role play with you, you call me. You text me, say, hey, Jen, you've got 10 minutes. And I'll just do like a quick call with you. You've got an issue with a seller or a buyer that you want to work out and troubleshoot. You text me and say, hey, you got a couple of minutes to do script and role play. Just text me and we'll do that live, and we'll just get you up to speed on some of those things that we say all the time that will still sound organic once you practice them a little bit. But great. Also too, the MAPS classes. I don't know if we were talking about that at all, but we're sending a ton of content with the MAPS coaches usually charge, I'll just say about $1,000 a month.
Yep.
And there are top MAPS coaches that are offering free content. I have scored on some series, the shift, how to price listings in a shift. Amazing class with Steve and Tammy. Amazing. Anyway, so all right, sorry.
Yeah.
I went off.
No, it's okay. I didn't put them in here, but yes. So on the July calendar, there are some dark gray classes that I have notated in there, and I think before it I do say free maps, and so you just have to register for it, and it's on Zoom, and there's a couple different ones, and then also on the calendar I have some KW commercial classes that are also free. So if you maybe were interested in getting into commercial at all, there are some classes that you can sit in on and, you know, just learn from top agents.
Awesome.
In commercial.
Fantastic. Thank you. Those MAPS classes too do go into a YouTube. They go into a YouTube library, so you can watch those on demand. Okay, Women's Mastermind on July 20th. Our very own Chris Keller and some of the Moonstone team are heading to the Women's Mastermind from 1 to 4 out in King of Prussia, PA. So if you have any interest in going, there's a Eventbrite link there. Oh, is it sold out?
It is sold out.
However,
they do have a waiting list. And so if someone happens to, you know, not be able to make it and then they give up their ticket, you can be put on a waiting list and then possibly be able to go. So if you missed out on registering the first time, and you're still interested, you can enter on the waiting list. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I was gonna say, we have one seat
In the
left
car.
in a white caddy. Now, here's the deal. The balls to the wall every day, so we're leaving in the morning. We're in this thing from 1 to 4, and as it ends, we're back on the road. We got people that don't go to work tomorrow.
Got it.
Okay, yes.
Got it.
You'll learn to love the drive.
I love the drive, Joe.
Not at these gas prices.
Right, even at these gas prices.
Yeah.
All right, well, we already went over.
Office move,
so-
update. So
Yeah.
next slide. Okay, Doug, you're up.
Picnic.
Okay, so Sunday, August 14th, we, Downton Office, along with the leadership here, we've put together a little KW exclusive outing. Again, our first, triple office kind of gathering, and wanted to do something outdoorsy and to capitalize on it still being summer. So Del Grosso's amusement park, that you're not familiar with, is a smaller park. It's not a Kennywood by any stretch.
It's so
Yeah.
nice. And
Is
their
this not the
pasta.
DeGrosso
Yeah.
pasta?
Yeah, and
spaghetti
their
sauce family?
pasta,
Yeah.
their pasta. We
They're-
wrote back before we got our train back home.
Well,
I do
their
love the
sauce
sauce.
is good, but their potato salad, and they do a barbecue chicken, their ribs. You will not, you'd be hard
You'll
pressed.
agree.
And
You'll
I
agree.
lived in Texas for 15 years.
Yeah.
So when I say somebody can do barbecue chicken pretty good, it's pretty good. And the ribs are not bad either.
Thanks.
But this is a very, very clean park.
Very.
As a matter of fact, Darren, one of our agents, my son, is now a lifeguard at the Ride and Slide Park. So he wanted to pick up some hours doing that, but they have a really nice water park, all ages. Check out the website if you have any questions on some of the stuff that's there, but we really wanted to do something special for everybody. Yeah.
So if you have children under 12, right, it's the best place. I mean, you feel so safe. Like I told my grandkids and cousins and everything.
Just now.
But like he was saying, the park is clean, the staff is phenomenal.
Yep.
The lemonade is the die for.
Yeah.
It was such a great
Pizza,
experience.
I mean, the concession food's great, but what we've included in that is, what's involved with this is a barbecue eat at 2 o'clock that includes two main meals, chicken and ribs, and then a potato salad. I think there's macaroni salad, and I mean, there's a whole slew of food that goes with this. The tickets are $15 plus tax for the, get that tax in there. $15 plus tax for the food. The ride and slide passes are discounted. They're normally, I think, $29.95. They're $21.95 per person for all day ride and slide. Funny enough, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they were $19.95. So
How do we get our
inflation's
tickets?
getting
We just buy them in the park?
So we are going to get a registration form together for each office, Johnstown, Altoona, and here. And then we will do a collection for you to get tickets and order them. And we need to have tickets ordered. I have to have the money into the Del Grosso Park office by August 1st to get our pavilion locked down. So this is a really good opportunity for all of us to come together, but also a really nice opportunity to get out and enjoy a nice day. So please take advantage of this opportunity. And a little incentive. Jennifer,
Sorry.
you want to talk about the raffle opportunity?
Yeah, we talked on Monday. We were like, how can we get agents there to be excited? And we wanted to just give an opportunity to also pump up our, classes that we have going. So we're giving you an opportunity. If you attend either or all of the Red, Yellow, Green, the Property Showing Boot Camp, or Transactional Basics with Becky of Fit, you'll get a chance to win 2 free tickets for the ride and slide and barbecue eat. So a combo for the food and the ride and slide. So you just need to, you can only have 3 entries, so don't go be looking at classes more than once. But we're gonna announce the winner on the 29th. So just make sure that that we have a list, we will have a list going of who all attends, the ones in person, but obviously for our other market centers, if you watch the class online or whatever, we'll be keeping track, or if you see it on the YouTube video. We actually prefer for you to watch it in person if you can. But anyway, those will go into a drawing and we'll pick that on the 29th. So please, we just want to get more attendance in our classes. So that would be great.
Oh, yeah. It's right off I-99. It's right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where, like, when my daughter goes there, we meet there.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. All right.
I'm so excited.
All right. 1 o'clock.
Right at 1.
I know. We got to keep more slides.
All right.
All right. Go
Taking
ahead.
us home.
Take us home, Carrie Ann.
Do you care if I just come up?
No, come on up. Yeah. The thing will catch you if you're like just going here in the middle.
Wherever you want me to go.
Yeah, here. Oh, in front of me.
All right.
Good.
Well, I don't want to like
There
have
you
my back
go.
to
No,
it. I'll
sure.
just stand here.
Sure. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carrie Ann with AJM Mortgage. We are a wholesale lender. So we work with many different lenders. We do not just work with one bank. We work for our borrowers and we work for our realtors. So with a broker, I like to think of it as you guys. When someone's selling their house for sale by owner,
They're leaving so much on the table that they don't know about. So it's our job to educate. We know about programs that are out there for buyers. If I was buying a home and I didn't know about mortgages, I would just Google mortgage lender and Quicken Loans will come up. PNC Bank might come up. All these larger lenders that are not going to take the time to sit down with your borrowers, go through what's the best option for them, whether conventional is the right route, FHA, you know, tell them about local grant programs. Larger banks aren't going to know about Pittsburgh grant programs that are going to help lower income. Also with a broker, we will look at credit. So if you have people that are not ready to buy right now, they want to work on their credit and buy in a few months, it's to get ahead of the train. Let's take a look at it now, see what we can fix. That way in 3 months when they're ready to buy, they'll have that higher credit score and ready to go. Right now, one of our lenders, which we work with wholesale lenders, so their promotions and things like that are not advertised. One of our lenders, UWM Mortgage, they have a product, it's a Freddie Mac product, it's called Home Possible. With Home Possible, it is targeted towards lower income borrowers who are looking to put down 3%. So it's a conventional program. With UWM, they're offering, so in the median income of the area, if you meet half of it, if your borrower is half the percent of the median income or less, they can apply to get $2,500 towards down payment assistance, which they don't have to pay back. If they're 80% or less, they can still get $1,250. They do have to take a home buyer course. It's $99, but $99 to get $1,000 to $2,500 off, you know, hey, do it. So, like I said, it's just, even if you have a person who's pre-approved and they're pre-approved with Citizens Bank, well, we are the whole side of Citizens Bank. We get better rates on the whole side. We get lower underwriting fees. If you have someone who's already pre-approved and you see that they're with Quicken Loans, or someone who's not going to get it done in under 30 days, or I just had a clear close in 20 days, just send them to us. Say, hey, would you mind? I'll have, I work with this person. They'd be happy to take a look. We're not pushy. We're not going to sell ourselves. We'll review their cost sheet. We'll look at what they're offering, see if they qualify for any of the grant programs we know about or down payment assistance programs that we know about. We'd be happy to, give a second opinion. When you're going car shopping, if you go to a one car dealership, they might charge more for the same car than if you look at another one. So when you're buying a house, why would you just look at one lender when you can look at different options? So we're available 24/7. I mean, just like you guys.
Not me.
We don't not 24/7, but just like you guys. If you have to call me at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night to say, hey, I need you to update the pre-approval you sent me, I'm submitting an offer. My laptop's never far. So we're just here to help. And if you have any questions, feel free to stop in and visit me or Todd.
Love it. Thank you. Really want to thank Carrie Ann and Todd for being in-house for us. They're a huge resource to us, and we just really encourage everybody to utilize them and send your business their way. They're just going to be a huge resource for you. Okay, everybody, here's the QR code. We are trying to get better every day. Like, what's the saying? Like 1% better every day. So we're hoping if you could just scan the QR code, send us some feedback on how the team meeting went, any feedback or constructive or positive, either way. We're just really looking to improve. And I just cannot thank you guys enough. This was a ton of energy. There was like 15 people in the room here at one point. I'm freaking out. But I'm just grateful for all of y'all. And thank you so much. If you ever need anything, we're here for you.
As we wrap up, I just want to let you know there's cookie cake.
There's
on the
cookie
counter,
cake.
So help yourself.
Thank you for bringing that in here. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
We've been joking.